Hello, I'm your girl Michelle Hope Walker. Okay, I want to talk about watch the other video where I talk about the Snoop Dogg receives a star, which I think is so awesome. Go Snoop Dogg. But one thing that really stands out in my mind where I was at the event, because y'all know girl be evangelizing and preaching too, is so we were all like standing there even after Snoop talked and he got the star and all the cameras took the pictures of him. Just you just sit and still watch. Because all kind of other quote unquote celebrities. I say quote unquote because we all a celebrity in a sense. You know what I'm saying? Up there and different things. So we all just have Warren G and just had all kind of other people just up there and stuff. And so we all just looking. Plus, for me, I like to look because then you know who's who. You learn who's who, Because a lot of times, especially when you live out here in Hollywood and you're in the New York scene, Atlanta scene, and all the little different scenes, you see these people over. So sometimes it's good to see who's who and what's what. Just in case you want to talk to them about something that you're doing or want to connect with them or something. You know what I'm saying? So for me, looking and seeing who's who and what, it's like, a job, you know what I'm saying? It's like business, networking, in a sense. But while we were standing there, I thought this guy made such a good point that when you're a preacher, that I am an evangelist, you pick up sermons, you know what I'm saying? And so we all was right there, all the way up by the front, because I might start in the back, but I get to the front. But anyway, so we all up there, and there was a guy, which I had teased him before because he was so big, he's like security. I was like, oh, daddy, security. And then he looked cute, But it was after he had these little group of friends that was with him and stuff. And so then, they at that point, stuff was pretty much over. We just looking at who was who out there. They taking pictures and, they looking at us, looking at them, But he said to me the most hilarious thing. He said to his friends, he was like, okay, so, all right, y'all, it's over. What we about to do? How long we going to keep looking at them? I love it. He's like, how long are we going to keep looking at them? How long are we going to, actually, his term, how much longer are we going to look at them? I'm like, that is so real. Because he's like, I got things to do. This is over. I didn't support it. I didn't came out. It's time to go, How much longer we're going to keep looking at them? And, I laugh because, a lot of times, y'all know I laugh at myself. I laugh at other people. I'm a comedian, so I just make laughter out of it. But it's so real how sometimes we just watching them move and watching them do things. We watching them do life. We spending our time in life looking at them live life and do life. And it gets hilarious after a while because they people stop. They all taking pictures. I mean, just think you got to start. You and your parents and family, I just be out there smiling and, just doing the, And we watching them. We watching them be them. We using the time from our lifetime to watch them. And I was like, that is so real because why are we doing this? Why? And y'all know I'm a supporter of people, so I tend to be watching people a lot because I'm encouraging them. And again, for me, it's a networking thing to know who's who, But we do have to balance that out. And there comes a time where we are cheering people on, we watch and see who's who, but we got to make sure we're also doing what God has called and told us to do. We cannot be on the sidelines all the time, never getting in the game. I heard a preacher preach on that. Get in the game. It's okay to cheer people on, but at some point, you got to get in the game. And you have to watch it because some people just want you to stay the cheerleader. They don't ever want you in the game. They want you to stay on the sidelines cheering them on. That's why it's so hard to get in. I was just patting myself on the back because, some things you get in, some things you get people looking at you crazy. I mean, you're a black chick. You never know how they're going to act. You never know if they're going to let you in, not let you in. You never know if they're going to be kind or nice, if they're going to work with you. Or, you can be blonde, blue eyes, white, and go right through the door. Ain't nobody asked you not one question. Shouts out to my white, blue-eyed girls. I love them. I don't hate them. You know, sometimes people be thinking when black chicks talk about, no, we ain't hating on them. They're my friends. But what we're saying is it ought to be fair. If white, blonde, blue-eyed with the Coca-Cola body can get in, and you ain't asked her one question, well, that black chick with the Coca-Cola body get in with no questions asked. You know, that's all we're saying. Ain't nobody jealous of nobody. I love me. You know what I'm saying? But so real. So my thing is encouraging you all, get in the game. How long you gonna watch? How long you just gonna watch them live their life? When you gonna dive out and live your life? Don't get me wrong. There's nothing wrong with supporting people and cheering people on, but you gotta live. I love Stephen Covey books. I think I first got encountered with Stephen. I don't know if Stephen Covey did the Who Stole My Cheese. I don't think he did. But I remember one of my jobs, I worked for Boys and Girls Club Executive Office in Atlanta. I remember our executive over the whole thing got us a book and had us all reading that. I don't know if we ever came together and talked about it or not, but it talked about not just sitting there waiting for the same cheese to come from where it used to come, especially the cheese is gone, but you have to make some moves to get out and go get the cheese or you're going to die, basically. Because the rat that stayed, that was too afraid to leave, he kept thinking the cheese going to come back, the cheese going to come back. The cheese never came back and he died. The one that left and said, you know what, there's no cheese here, so we got to get out here and find some other ways to get some cheese. So we're going to die. He left. I think he found some cheese. But Stephen Covey's book, I think I first got encountered with it with the, because I had to do a workshop of the 10 habits of highly effective teens. Good book for you to get for your teen. And then I think I dove into the adult one. But, you know, one of the key things that stuck in my mind, which I think I was already thinking in these terms, because I've always, I don't know where I get this rocking chair from. I don't know if it was a professor in college that talked about this rocking chair, but I've always been one that when I'm older and I'm in my rocking chair rocking, I want to be the one that's like, I want to be a wish you coulda, shoulda. You know, I wish I would have done this. I should have done that. No. I'm going to be the one that I did this worked out good. I did that and it worked out good, but I'm glad I tried. You know, I'm a type person. So with Stephen Covey books, what I talked about, one talked about with the end in mind. Start with the end in mind. So starting with what is it you want to accomplish? You know, so in your life, after you're dead and gone, what is it you want to have accomplished in your life? What are some key things that, if nothing else, you know you want to do this in your life? Or you at least want to try it. You want to go after it. You know, I know some people are afraid to go after things. They're like, well, I may not get it. What's the use of trying? But you know what? I feel like some of the happiest people are those people going after their goals. They don't know if they're ever going to get them, but they're just happy going after them. It is such a fulfillment to not be afraid to go after what you feel led to do. And what God has called and told you to do. You don't know what's going to happen next. And really, you know, what I've been enlightened about in recent months too and reminded of is that when God calls and tells us to do stuff, he doesn't tell us what's going to happen. He don't tell us if we're going to get it or not. He don't tell us if we're going to, quote unquote, in this world, this world goes on success. He don't tell us if that's going to happen. But he still wants us to sing the song. He still wants us to go to the meeting. He still wants us to support that person, whether they appreciate it or not. He still wants us to strive for that goal, whether we get it or not. You know, but I've learned that these are the most happiest people. And I love living in Hollywood because you have people with goals and dreams and they're going after them. I mean, they're diving in. You know, they are these people that they're like, look, I don't got time to fight the guy. He's like, okay, what we about to do? Because I got things to do. I can't just be sitting here, keep looking at Snoop now. He's like, I seen him get the star. I heard his speech. Okay, let's go. You know. I have been in events, and I have been one of them that we would just stare to the end, till the event is over. And security is going to have packed up just looking. I don't know why we're just doing it. And when you do start looking at time, I spent 2 hours, 3 hours. I could have been. But then it's what you're led to do too. If you feel led to do something, never know. Then after all that, you might end up meeting or encountering someone that helps you with what you're doing. So you got to stay prayed up too. Because sometimes some people don't understand what you're doing, but yet God told you to do it. You keep doing it. There's a reason why God told you to go there to do that. But I just thought that was so real. It's like, how long are we going to watch this? He's just like, I just thought it was hilarious. It's like, well, how long we going to, we just going to sit here and now watch them? I got things to do. Right? I love it. Because it's so real and true. And we have to get to a point that we get caught up in ourselves and doing the things God have called and told us to do. Speaking of that, I got to tell you about my criminal justice reform. I'm celebrating women. And then also it's the Criminal Justice Reform piece to it too. So again, Decatur, Illinois, 2.5 hours outside Chicago, April 16th, 2019. Come and join me at the Decatur Public Library, where we're going to be celebrating women. I feel like we got to come together. We got to love ourselves and we have to love on each other. I get so tired of women hating on each other. And a lot of time that's coming from because they don't love themselves. And I've always been, I can give out compliments. Sometimes people just, until they get to know me, they think you giving them a compliment because you want something. No, that's just me. I don't just make up stuff. If it's something I see on you that I like, I'm like, oh God, I like that. Or I like this girl, I just like her whole style and look. I was like, I like that. Oh, I like that style. I like that. She was tall, so I was like, I like your head tall. I like that. Not afraid to give compliments. I love me. I know I look good too. So I'm not afraid to tell the next female, you cute. Go girl, do your thing. Support my other females. You'll see why I'm constantly honoring people. Go to my Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook, That's why I broke my heart when I seen Cardi B and Nicki going there. I was like, no, stop. I'm so happy when they stopped that. I'm like, you're both beautiful. So we can celebrate women. And also last year when I was doing my Stop the Violence event, it was Women's Month. It was March. You could not tell in the city of Decatur, Illinois, that it was Women's Month. I'm like, we got to inspire, encourage our women, and not just our bougie women. I'm so tired of having bougie events for bougie women. I don't see no women from the hood there. I have a problem with people talking about they're trying to help the community, and I don't see nobody from the community, the real community there. You didn't invite all your bougie, rich friends. I have nothing against rich people. I love y'all. Because some of y'all can be kind and giving. But I'm just saying, if you want to help some people, actually get the people who really need help. They don't have the money to go pay for counseling, pay for this and pay for that. You know what I'm saying? Plus, I remember myself being one of those women, raising kids. I never really stayed in the hood that long. Because I wasn't brought up in the hood, so, it's always different for me. So, I tend to, work and, get out the hood quick, but I'm just like, but being that good chick, you know what I'm saying? But just maybe because of where you lived or different things, people trying to, put you in a box or mistreat you, the politicians go and talk that good yang, then they go to the hood to sleep with the women there. Then when they get them pregnant, they try to claim they don't know them. It goes on. It goes on in the hood. So anyway, April 16, 2019, I want everybody there. Then we're going to do the criminal justice reform. I want people who have been in jail to discuss it. That's another thing. I'm like, we need to listen to the people that have been through this. I get so tired of people that ain't never been in jail, ain't never trying to make proposals. You ain't been to jail. You don't even know what it's like. Let somebody that's been there. Now maybe y'all can team up with your educational policy and this person's experience. But quit acting like that the person in jail don't have no knowledge. They got plenty. Him and her got plenty of knowledge on how to do criminal justice reform, prison reform. People that have been through court. So it's not just people that have been in jail. It's people that have been accused of things. And maybe they had to pay all this money and get out of it, and they got out of it, but still they seen the injustice of the whole system. So I'm doing me, y'all. I'm not just watching people. I'm also doing stuff. I am. Y'all know I got nerve pain, and then I'm trying to breathe. So, I have to pace myself on what I can do. Sometimes for me, it's easier to get a chair and just sit, look, because if I move too much of my body, it can start hurting. But, I do what I can. But God is good. You know what I'm saying? Healed in the name of Jesus. I claim it. Yes. Put your anointing oil, pray with me. But so real. I love it. He said, how long we going to watch this? Oh gosh, some of you all, that's something in your life is hitting you because you're doing a lot of watching and God is telling you to do something. But you're like, it's easier to watch. I don't want to do. I just want to watch. But when God puts something in your spirit, you're going to have to do it. Whether you have to piecemeal it, or because God does not let you rest. Oh, no. Everywhere you go, that same thought that He's been telling you, that same person He's been putting in your spirit, that He wants you to go do something for, or whatever, you cannot shake what God wants you to do. You're going to have to do it. You're going to have to do it. So we have to balance out the watching and the doing. Don't get me wrong. You learn a lot by watching. I learned a lot by watching. In comedy, I learned a lot by watching various comedians and how they do things, and then I'm continuing to shape my own. You know what I'm saying? But I think what I talk about is so authentic. I mean, because I'm just talking about my daily experiences of being a black chick and how challenging that is. I'm not afraid to talk about it, so. Because some people experience everything, but they're afraid to really dive in. I'm not afraid to talk. That's one thing I'm not afraid to do. All right. So God bless. And how long we going to watch this? I'm your girl, Michelle Hope Walker. So go watch all the rest of my wonderful videos. Michelle Hope Walker Speaks on YouTube. Instagram is Michelle Hope Walker Speaks. Facebook is Michelle Hope Walker Speaks, listen. Twitter is Hope_Speaks. And then my phone number, you can just literally call me. Yes, y'all, it's my number because I'm more of a phone person or a face-to-face person. You can't be trusting all this stuff online. You don't know if you're really talking to these people. You don't know who you're talking to. You be lying online. So my phone number is 323-338-6580. Don't get me wrong. I don't trust you right off the bat when you get to calling me. Again, you could be anybody calling saying you such and such. But, that's what the Holy Spirit and God is there for. Because God be letting us know stuff, right? Right, y'all? The spiritual, Christian, connected. You know what I'm saying? God be letting us know. But anyway, so 323-338-6580. And I just encourage y'all, get out here and do what God has called and told you to do and watch your time. Balance out your time on how much you watching others and cheerleading to others. But make sure that you're doing you. All right, I'm your girl, Michelle Hope Walker. God bless.